ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neringa Pažūsiene, and I represented PPP Competence Center of Lithuania. First of all, I would like to congratulate everyone in this event, and I hope that the knowledge and experience that the participants will share today will be useful in the preparation and implementation of PPP projects in the future, and will also dispel doubts when choosing a PPP. And of course, I would like to thank the organizers for the invitation to join this third PPP conference with the wonderful name that has moved. Today I would like to share with you one of the currently implemented PPP projects in Lithuania in the field of education, the construction and provision of the services of the Sandvaris Multifunctional Center. This project is implemented by the Klaipėda district municipalities. Before presenting this project, I will briefly review PPP statistic in Lithuania. So, to date, 69 contracts have been signed and reached financial close. To date, we have 50 valid contracts, 11 PFI and 39 concessions, and the biggest number of contracts are implemented by the municipalities. If we look by sectors, the most contracts are implemented in the sports, culture, leisure, and energy sectors. This year, 8 PPP projects have been prepared and submitted to our competence center for evaluation. And this number includes only those projects that have received positive conclusion from our competence center. The 9 projects have been announced, 5 PPP contracts have been signed, and 3 contracts have reached financial close. And briefly about the planned PPP projects in Lithuania, one of the larger PPP projects in which the procurement procedures will be announced by the end of this year is the PPP project of the prison, implemented by the prisons department, the construction and provision of services of Šiauliai prison. 4 projects are planned in the field of energy efficiency, 7 projects in the field of sport and leisure, 1 street lighting project, and the Vilnius City Hospital parking lot project. As project of Sandvaris Multifunctional Center implemented by the Klaipėda district municipality, I would like to present you a general information about Klaipėda district municipality and Sandvaris eldership. So this municipality of Klaipėda district is one of the 60 municipalities of Lithuania. The municipality is located by the Baltic Sea, and the total area covers 1.3 square kilometers, and it consists of 11 elderships. There are about 60,000 inhabitants in the municipality, and there are currently 22 schools and 11 kindergartens operating in the municipality. In Lithuania, probably as in Latvia, many municipalities have noticeable decrease in population. However, we have 4 municipalities: Vilnius City, Kaunas district, Neringa and Klaipėdos district municipalities, where the population and especially the number of young families is growing. And this growth is also projected in the future. It is predicted that the number of children under age of 14 in the Klaipėda region will increase about 1% per year on average over the 15 years. That is preschool and school age. In the Sandvaris eldership, where the project is being implemented, only 7.3% of the population is of retirement age of all residents of the eldership, and children under the age of 16 about 20%. There are a total of 894 children of preschool age in the eldership. General information about the project. Since the municipality lacks not only schools but also kindergartens, it was decided to build multifunctional centers in the individual elderships, where not only schools but also kindergartens would be located. Such centers are attractive and convenient for parents, and it is easier to maintain and administer the property. In addition, in order to create better conditions for the entire community, it was decided to make the multifunctional centers open to residents of the municipality, so that the surrounding community could also use them. So next to the school and kindergarten, it was decided to create spaces, separated rooms for community meetings, events, various sports infrastructure, including tennis court, etc. Risk related to the planned activity, construction, availability, quality of services, financing, residual value of assets are transferred to the private partner, and demand risk is assigned to the municipality. During the preparation of the project and the procurement procedures, the expert of our competence center provided technical assistance to the municipality. Our competence center prepared a legal and financial parts of the procurement documents and also provided consultations in the preparation of technical specification, as well as legal and financial experts and engineers of our PPP competence center participated in the procurement procedures. The method of procurement was competitive dialogue. The contract was signed in October this year and will be valid for 15 years. The multifunctional center will have to be designed and built within 3 years, and the private partner will maintain the entire multifunctional center and provide other services for the remaining 12 years. Now, technical scope of the project, but I want to show you a short video about project and the place where the multifunctional center is planned to be built. So, as you saw, sorry. So as you saw from the video, this is a greenfield project. The project is implemented in the area of 3.8 hectares of land. In addition, there is another plot of land nearby where the municipality plans to develop public infrastructure in the future. The total planned area of the multifunctional center will about 8.2 thousand square meters, and the following infrastructure will be created in the multifunctional center: kindergarten, school, outdoor playgrounds, sport halls, and other sport infrastructure inside and outside the multifunctional center. Infrastructure for community, administrative premises, information center, library, canteen, parking lot with garage, and etc. All newly constructed buildings will be of A++ energy efficiency class. More than 70% of the energy will come from renewable energy sources. And the following activities have been transferred to the private partner: design, construction, technical maintenance, cleaning of the premises, management of the territory of the entire multifunction center. In addition, the private partner will be able to carry out commercial activities in the multifunctional center at the time when it's not being used by the municipality or community, and the partner will share the income from commercial activities with the municipality. Project financing conditions. The initial investment of the private partner is 14 million euros. Operating cost, including renovation and repair work, will now amount to around 30.6 million euros over the entire contract period. After the construction of the multifunctional center and after the municipality assesses that the center is available for use, the municipality will pay the private partner 190,000 euros each month, which will amount to about 2.3 million euros per year. The Vai private partner plans to finance the construction of the multifunctional center with both its own fund and a bank loan. The expected rate of return on investment is high enough, almost 12%. I would like to point out that in the first PPP projects, in our pilot projects, investors expected about 15–18% investment return rate, because we thought that PPP projects are very risky. So current PPP projects have from 8 to 11% of the investment return rate. Project preparation implementation schedule. There are not many PPP projects in Lithuania because the preparation of such projects require more analysis, expertise, and a lot of time. Time is usually the reason why municipalities and also central government institutions refuse to implement PPP projects and choose other financial methods, EU structure funds, various state programs, loans, and etc. PPP projects are long-term, so we all need to understand that there will be no quick solutions in this case. For example, in Lithuania, the preparation of pilot projects and procurement procedures took about 5–6 years. Today, we can be happy that only 2 years pass from the idea of the project to the signing of the project. Preparation of the Sandvaris project began in 2020. And since we were actively involved in the preparation of the project from the very beginning, so already in October, the municipality received the conclusion of our PPP Competence Center on the social economic benefits of project and about the suitability of the project to implement in the PPP way. In October 2020, the project was approved by the Municipal Council, and before the start of procurement procedures, we held 2 public consultations with the market. And during these consultations, we presented the project and procurement documents to potential investors and financiers. And in March 2021, the procurement was announced. All bidders had 6 months to prepare and submit the application and initial solutions. The Procurement Commission evaluated applications and initial solutions within 2 months. After that, the dialogue launched, and we had technical, financial, and legal stages in the dialogue, and the dialogue continued for about 5 months. The dialogue was conducted with 3 bidders. The legal and financial dialogue was led by experts from PPP Competence Center. After the completion of the dialogue, the draft contract was evaluated by the Minister of Finance. Bidders submitted final bids in July 2022, and the winner was announced in August of this year. In this procurement, no claims and no lawsuits were filed. Thus, it took 2 years and 4 months to prepare the entire PPP project before signing the contract. This is really short term, but I want to say that before the preparation of the PPP project, a lot of work was done in considering, analyzing, evaluating what kind of infrastructure the municipality and community of Sandvaris eldership need. And the most intensive preparatory work was carried out with the school infrastructure. The methodology for the preparation of school functional spatial change plans developed by our competence center was used to analyze and evaluate the needs of the school community and the municipality. Especially designed tool help to summarize and evaluate the collected data and sociological research, taking into account the possible change in the number of pupils, teachers, administrative staff in the period of 10-15 years, as well as the need for formal and informal education and possible changes. 10 directions of school development were selected from the list of directions presented in our methodology. Thus, when the municipality was preparing the investment project, the procurement documents, including the specification, were focused on these 10 directions. And all these 10 directions are listed in this slide. It should also be noted that all bidders, when preparing proposals, also had to evaluate these directions and propose technical solutions for implementing them. Also, bidders, when preparing proposals, had to take into account the requirements of our methodology for school spaces, separate zones, rooms that are directly related to the educational activities carried out in the school. The technical solutions proposed by the bidders were focused on the creation of such a school where various teaching methods could be applied. So the school buildings must provide the diversity of spaces determined by the application of different learning and teaching methods and the different needs of each and every member of the school community. Their flexibility to meet the different and changing needs of the members of the school community must provide transparency. Let's say the abundant use of glass or transparent partitions in the school creates a sense of connections. School users feel more connected to the school and to each other. A building must ensure that the stimulation of spaces, for example, the measure of color is applied, taking into account the psychological effect on a person according to the color, suitability for different pupils' age groups. Individualism of school spaces, which would ensure innovative learning conditions and tools, and naturalness, let's say natural and artificial light, temperature, sound, connection with nature. A clear understanding of the tasks set for the schools, activities and spaces, the identification of directions made it possible to conduct a dialogue with all bidders quickly and efficiently. Really attractive and realistic technical solutions were presented, which remain to be implemented in real life. Thus, the advanced preparation of the municipality and the experience and innovation solutions of bidders helped obtain the expected results. And now a little bit about individual directions. I will not present all of them, just a few. The first direction is a creation of spaces for community integration. In most schools, we have a corridor system that is dedicated to transit. After the implementation of this direction, the so-called core of the school will be created, which will be multifunctional, suitable for the gathering of the school community, and it can also be used for seminar-type activities, various events, exhibitions, etc. And this space will be created near the main entrance to the school. Creation of individual independent workspaces. Individual workplaces will be created, necessary for preparation for the upcoming lesson or for the performance of individual tasks. And they will be intended for both pupils and teachers. The next direction, transformation of spaces. This means that the school is equipped with the spaces that would be easy and convenient to transform into larger or smaller spaces. This can be done not only with the help of partitions, but also with the help of furniture. For example, transformed classroom will be able to be adapted for teaching foreign language. Let's say by dividing the classroom spaces in 2 small classes, where the teaching of the second chosen foreign language can take place. The 6th direction is clustering. By implementing the clustering direction, it will be possible to juxtapose rooms or spaces to share equipment or tools, materials, taking into account the similarities in the functions of formal education. A cluster will aim to use the school spaces as efficiently as possible, so that it is possible, if necessary, to switch from the individual teaching to small group or large group teaching. After the creation of the entire multifunctional center, it will be evaluated not only according to the requirements set by the legislation and specification, but also in taking into account the technical solutions specified in the proposals to be implementation of the direction in the school building. More information on methodological materials and standard procurement documents for school PPP projects can be found in the given links. Unfortunately, we don't have English translation yet. So I would like to conclude my presentation with this thought. All parties must be properly prepared to implement a PPP project. Public authority must know their needs and deficiencies in the services in advance and clearly understand what result they want, while the private partner must carefully analyze the needs of the public sector and suggest innovative and effective solutions to achieve results. So only such close cooperation and preparation lead to successful implementation of PPP. Thank you for your attention and have a great event.